What if I told you that the biggest celebrity feuds dominating your social media feeds right now aren't even real? That behind closed doors, sworn enemies are actually sharing meals, swapping business advice, and laughing about how well their fake drama is boosting both their careers. Welcome to the shocking reality of celebrity feuds in 2025, where nothing is quite what it seems, and the truth is far more calculated than you could ever imagine. Stick around, because what I'm about to reveal will completely change how you view celebrity culture forever. The new age of manufactured drama in 2025, the entertainment industry has evolved into something our parents would barely recognize. Gone are the days when celebrity feuds erupted organically from genuine disagreements or personality clashes. Today's feuds are carefully orchestrated business ventures, complete with marketing teams, contractual obligations, and predetermined endpoints. What you're witnessing isn't raw emotion, it's performance art designed to extract maximum engagement from audiences who crave drama like never before. The numbers don't lie. Industry insiders have revealed that a well-executed celebrity feud can increase both parties' social media engagement by up to 400% within the first week alone. Streaming numbers spike, merchandise sales skyrocket, and suddenly, stars who were fading from relevance find themselves back in the spotlight. It's become such a lucrative business model that talent agencies now employ specialized conflict coordinators, whose sole job is to manufacture and manage these public disputes. But here's where it gets really interesting. These aren't just random spats thrown together carelessly. Every tweet, every cryptic Instagram story, every perfectly timed paparazzi photo is part of an elaborate narrative arc planned months in advance. Think of it like a television series, except the actors never break character in public, and the audience has no idea they're watching scripted content. The anatomy of a modern celebrity feud. Let me walk you through exactly how a 2025 celebrity feud is born. It typically starts in a boardroom, not on social media. Representatives from both celebrities' teams meet to discuss mutual benefits. They analyze demographics, assess brand compatibility, and determine whether their combined fan bases have enough overlap to generate meaningful controversy without alienating sponsors. Once the decision is made to proceed, they draft what insiders call a conflict contract. This document outlines the feud's timeline, establishes boundaries for what can and cannot be said, includes provisions for potential reconciliation, and most importantly, details how profits from the increased attention will be divided. Yes, you heard that right. These feuds come with actual legal contracts that both parties sign before a single insulting tweet is posted. Next comes the narrative development phase. Professional writers, often poached from reality television, craft a storyline that feels authentic while hitting all the emotional beats that drive engagement. They study previous successful feuds, analyze what made them compelling, and incorporate those elements into their plan. The goal is to create something that feels spontaneous while being anything but. Then there's the rollout strategy. The feud doesn't explode overnight. That would seem suspicious. Instead, it builds gradually. Maybe it starts with one celebrity liking a shady comment about the other. Then comes a cryptic song lyric or a mysterious Instagram caption. The tension escalates slowly, giving audiences time to choose sides and invest emotionally in the outcome. Real examples that shock the industry. Let me tell you about some feuds from early 2025 that perfectly illustrate this phenomenon. Remember when pop star Aria Mitchell and rapper Zion Cross had that explosive falling out that dominated headlines for 6 weeks straight? Their teams later admitted, off the record of course, that the entire conflict was staged to promote their upcoming collaboration. The feud generated so much buzz that when they finally reconciled and dropped their duet, it broke streaming records in its first 24 hours. Or consider the case at actors James Rothwell and Marcus Chen, whose bitter rivalry over award show snubs had entertainment journalists working overtime. Leaked emails eventually revealed that both actors share the same publicist, who orchestrated the entire drama to keep both men relevant during a slow period in their careers. The feud successfully positioned them as passionate artists who cared deeply about their craft, leading to more prestigious role offers for both. Perhaps most shocking was the revelation about fashion influencers Sienna Blake and Daphne Torres. Their year-long feud over alleged design theft captivated millions and spawned countless think pieces about ethics in the fashion industry. A whistleblower from their agency later disclosed that not only was the feud completely fabricated, but both women had been business partners the entire time, quietly launching a joint venture while publicly pretending to despise each other. When they finally announced their partnership, the publicity from the feud had already generated millions in pre-sales. The psychology behind why we believe. You might be wondering why anyone falls for these manufactured conflicts. The answer lies in fundamental human psychology. We're hardwired to respond to conflict. Our brains release dopamine when we witness drama, especially when we feel like we're getting an authentic glimpse into someone's real life. Celebrity feuds tap into our tribal instincts, forcing us to choose sides and defend our chosen champion. Social media algorithms have made this psychological vulnerability even more exploitable. Platforms prioritize controversial content because it generates engagement, which translates to advertising revenue. When a celebrity feud breaks out, the algorithms ensure that every update reaches maximum eyeballs. This creates a feedback loop where the drama spreads rapidly, pulling in even casual observers who had no previous interest in either celebrity. Furthermore, we live in an age of parasocial relationships. Fans feel genuinely connected to celebrities they've never met, following their daily lives through social media and feeling invested in their happiness and success. When someone attacks their celebrity, fans respond with genuine emotion, defending their idol as if defending a personal friend. This emotional investment is precisely what makes manufactured feuds so effective. The entertainment industry has also become incredibly sophisticated at blurring the lines between reality and performance. Reality television trained an entire generation to accept scripted scenarios presented as authentic moments. Now that same approach has been applied to celebrity culture at large. We're conditioned to consume celebrity content as reality entertainment, never quite sure where truth ends and performance begins. The dark side of fake feuds. While manufactured feuds might seem like harmless marketing tactics, they come with serious consequences that extend far beyond the celebrities involved. For starters, they contribute to a broader erosion of truth in media. When audiences can't distinguish between genuine conflicts and staged drama, it becomes harder to trust any information coming from celebrity sources. This manufactured authenticity also takes a psychological toll on the celebrities themselves. Imagine having to maintain a public persona where you constantly pretend to hate someone you actually respect or even like. The cognitive dissonance becomes exhausting. Several celebrities have spoken anonymously about the mental health impact of living these lies, describing feelings of emptiness and disconnection from their authentic selves. There's also the issue of collateral damage. When two celebrities stage a feud, their fans often engage in very real harassment of the opposing side. Death threats, doxing, and coordinated harassment campaigns have become common features of major celebrity feuds. While the celebrities know it's all fake and eventually move on, their fans have invested real emotion and sometimes take actions with serious real-world consequences. Young audiences represent another concerning casualty of this trend. Teenagers and young adults who've grown up with social media often struggle to distinguish between authentic and manufactured content. They internalize the behavior they see from celebrities, learning that public conflict and drama are acceptable ways to resolve disagreements. This normalization of toxic behavior has measurable impacts on how young people interact with each other online and offline. The practice also raises serious ethical questions about consent and disclosure. When celebrities stage feuds without informing their audiences, they're essentially running large-scale deception campaigns. Some legal experts have argued this could constitute fraud, particularly when the feuds are designed to drive commercial outcomes like album sales or movie tickets. The role of social media platforms. Social media companies find themselves in a complicated position regarding celebrity feuds. On one hand, these conflicts drive massive engagement, which is great for their bottom line. A single trending celebrity feud can keep users scrolling for hours, viewing countless ads in the process. On the other hand, the harassment and toxicity these feuds generate create serious moderation challenges and potential liability issues. In 2025, we've seen platforms begin to grapple with this tension more seriously. Some have implemented features designed to reduce the spread of unverified celebrity drama. Though these efforts have been half-hearted at best, the financial incentives to allow feuds to flourish largely outweigh the platform's stated commitments to user safety and authentic content. Interestingly, some platforms have started experimenting with labeling systems similar to what they use for political content. The idea is to flag posts related to celebrity feuds with disclaimers noting that the authenticity of the conflict hasn't been verified. However, these systems have proven difficult to implement effectively, and celebrities have pushed back hard against any measures that might reduce the effectiveness of their orchestrated drama. Behind the scenes, platform executives have had private discussions with major talent agencies about the feud phenomenon. While the details remain confidential, sources suggest these conversations have focused on finding ways to maintain the engagement benefits of celebrity drama while reducing the most harmful aspects. So far, no meaningful reforms have emerged from these talks. When real feuds do happen, despite the prevalence of manufactured conflict, genuine celebrity feuds do still occur in 2025. The difference is that real feuds typically look quite different from their stage counterparts. Authentic conflicts tend to be messier, less consistent in their narrative arc, and often involve longer periods of silence punctuated by unexpected outbursts. Real feuds also usually involve legal action. When celebrities have genuine grievances, they pursue them through proper channels, filing lawsuits and seeking restraining orders, rather than trading cryptic social media posts. The legal system creates a paper trail and consequences that most celebrities prefer to avoid if they're just manufacturing drama for attention. Industry insiders have developed informal ways to distinguish real feeds from fake ones. Real conflicts often involve one party clearly trying to de-escalate or avoid public discussion while the other continues to provoke. Fake feuds maintain a careful balance where both sides contribute equally to sustaining the narrative. Real feuds frequently result in one or both parties experiencing genuine career damage, while fake feuds somehow manage to benefit everyone involved. There's also the matter of how other celebrities respond. The entertainment community is relatively small, and most celebrities know each other at least indirectly. When a feud is real, you'll often see mutual friends forced to choose sides or awkwardly remain neutral. When it's fake, other celebrities either ignore it entirely or participate in ways that feel performative rather than genuinely supportive. The economic engine behind the drama. To truly understand celebrity feuds in 2025, you have to follow the money. The economic incentives driving this phenomenon are staggering. A single well-executed feud can generate millions in additional revenue across multiple channels. Album sales spike as fans rush to support their favorite artist. Streaming numbers for movies and television shows surge as people want to see what all the fuss is about. Even book sales can jump dramatically if an author gets embroiled in public drama. Social media monetization has made feuds even more lucrative. Celebrities can earn substantial income from increased engagement on their posts during a feud. More views mean more advertising revenue, more sponsored content opportunities, and higher rates for brand partnerships. Some celebrities have seen their per-post rates triple during peak feud periods. Merchandise represents another significant revenue stream. Limited edition items released during feuds, even items that reference the conflict only obliquely, have proven incredibly popular with fans who want to show their support. Pop-up shops, special collections, and team merchandise have all become standard components of major celebrity feuds. Perhaps most lucrative are the reconciliation opportunities. When feuding celebrities eventually make peace, the announcement generates nearly as much attention as the original conflict. This creates opportunities for joint ventures, collaboration projects, and exclusive content that commands premium prices. Some celebrities have essentially built business models around a cycle of conflict and reconciliation, monetizing every phase of the relationship. The media's complicity, entertainment media outlets, have become willing participants in the celebrity feud economy, even when they suspect conflicts aren't genuine. The reason is simple: feuds drive traffic, and traffic drives revenue. A single article about a developing celebrity feud can generate 10 times the page views of a typical entertainment news story. Many entertainment journalists privately admit they know most feuds are staged, but continue covering them as if they're real, because that's what audiences want and what their employers demand. The pressure to generate clicks and views has fundamentally changed how celebrity news is reported, shifting the focus from investigation and accuracy to speed and engagement. Some publications have tried to maintain higher standards, approaching celebrity feuds with appropriate skepticism and clearly labeling unverified claims. However, these outlets often find themselves at a competitive disadvantage, publishing measured analysis while their competitors breathlessly report every twist and turn of the latest drama. Market forces essentially punish responsible journalism in the celebrity news space. There have been calls from within the industry for better practices and more transparency around manufactured celebrity content. A few prominent entertainment journalists have started including disclaimers in their feud coverage, noting when conflicts appear orchestrated or when sources suggest alternative explanations. These efforts remain the exception rather than the rule. Looking toward the future as we move further into 2025, the celebrity feud landscape continues to evolve. Some industry observers predict we're approaching a saturation point where audiences will grow tired of manufactured drama and demand more authentic content. Others believe we're only seeing the beginning, and that feuds will become even more elaborate and integrated into celebrity brand management. Technology is certainly opening new possibilities for how feuds are conducted and consumed. Virtual reality experiences that put fans inside celebrity conflicts are already in development. Artificial intelligence tools are being used to generate and test different feud scenarios before they're deployed publicly. The line between entertainment and reality continues to blur. There's also a growing counter-movement of celebrities who are publicly rejecting the feud culture and committing to more authentic public personas. These celebrities argue that constant drama is unsustainable and ultimately destructive to both individual mental health and the industry as a whole. Whether this perspective gains traction or remains a minority view remains to be seen. Regulatory scrutiny may also play a role in the future of celebrity feuds. Some jurisdictions have begun exploring whether manufactured feuds should be subject to disclosure requirements similar to those governing sponsored content. If celebrities were required to label their feuds as promotional activities, it could fundamentally change how these conflicts are perceived and consumed. The impact on genuine artistry. One of the most troubling aspects of manufactured feud culture is how it overshadows genuine artistic merit. In 2025, talented artists often find that their work receives less attention than manufactured drama. The algorithm doesn't care if you've created something meaningful, it cares if you've created something controversial. This dynamic creates perverse incentives for artists. Those who want to focus on their craft find themselves pressured to engage in drama just to remain visible. The message from the industry is clear: talent alone isn't enough anymore. You need to be willing to play the game, to manufacture conflict, to trade authenticity for attention. Some established artists with secure fan bases have been able to resist this pressure, but emerging artists often feel they have no choice. When starting a career in entertainment means competing with manufactured drama for audience attention, many feel compelled to compromise their values just to have a chance at success. There's also concern about what gets lost when drama dominates cultural conversation. Important artistic innovations, meaningful creative collaborations, and substantive cultural commentary all struggle to find audiences when everyone is focused on which celebrity said what about whom. The celebrity feud economy represents a massive misallocation of cultural attention. The hidden side of celebrity feuds in 2025 reveals an entertainment industry that has become extraordinarily cynical in its relationship with audiences. What appears to be authentic human emotion is often carefully calculated business strategy. The conflicts that dominate your feeds and fuel countless conversations are frequently as real as professional wrestling. Understanding this reality doesn't mean you can't enjoy celebrity culture, but it does require a more critical approach to consumption. When you see a feud developing, ask yourself who benefits. Look for the business angle. Consider whether the conflict feels too perfectly structured to be spontaneous. Remember that behind the manufactured drama are real people navigating complicated pressures and incentives. The celebrities involved often feel trapped in systems that reward performance over authenticity. The fans caught up in these manufactured conflicts are investing genuine emotion in situations specifically designed to manipulate their feelings. As consumers of entertainment, we have power in this dynamic. We can choose what we engage with, what we share, and what we reward with our attention. If audiences began demanding more authentic content and rejecting obvious manufactured drama, the industry would eventually adapt. The celebrity feud economy only works because we participate in it. The next time a celebrity feud captures your attention, take a moment to look beyond the surface drama. Consider the hidden mechanisms at work, the contracts that might exist, the teams coordinating the conflict. Understanding the system doesn't ruin the entertainment, it just helps you engage with it more consciously and critically. Celebrity culture in 2025 is a complex ecosystem where almost nothing is quite as it appears. The feuds are fake, but their impacts are real. The emotion is manufactured, but the money is genuine. We live in an age of unprecedented access to celebrities' lives, yet we've never been further from authentic understanding of who they really are. If this deep dive into the hidden reality of celebrity feuds opened your eyes to how much manipulation happens behind the scenes in entertainment, make sure to subscribe to this channel. We're committed to pulling back the curtain on celebrity culture and showing you the mechanisms that drive the industry. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an investigation into what's really happening in the world of entertainment. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this truth. Leave a comment below telling me which celebrity feud you now suspect was completely fake. And remember, not everything you see online is real, especially when it comes to celebrities. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we dive even deeper into the manufactured reality of modern fame.